Alright guys, it's Roman here, the truth of the manosphere. And I'm back at it again with a new video, but this video, I actually wasn't planning to do this video. It wasn't in mind, but I saw an opportunity to make a video that's from these polls that I've been running the past few months and that you guys have been participating in. And as you can see from the title, I'm going to do a review of my subscribers. I actually made this video already a few days ago, but unfortunately the sound was messed up and that pissed me off a little bit. So I'm gonna have to do it again. But this review is not going to be nice, it's not going to be pleasant. It's going to be a damning review of my subscribers. Because why? Because you're gonna see why. You're gonna see the results of these polls. Because the results of these polls, to be quite honest with you, is absolutely a disgrace. So, without further ado, let's begin. Let's start with the first question I asked you guys. First question I asked you guys was, what type of content do you want to see from me? 11% live streams, 59% response videos to other YouTubers, responding to articles online 8%, 22% self-improvement videos. So let's examine this, right? Only 64 people voted, not many. But I encourage you guys, when I do a poll, vote in it. And if it doesn't come up, next time you go on my channel, just go through the polls and just vote. I mean, because it's going to help me to decide what kind of content to create and to help the audience. You can still vote right now. Not too late. But anyways, so the biggest section by far, 59% response videos to other YouTubers. Why do you think people want to see me do that? I know why people want to see me do that. People want to see me do response videos to other YouTubers because you just want to see me roast or insult or take down another YouTuber. See, I did that because, and I was reasonably successful. I did actually stop a few guys, but the truth is that that content, you guys view it as entertainment. You guys view it as entertainment. Ah ha ha, the Unreal Man said this. Ah ha ha. I ain't here to entertain the masses. Now, if you see my content that is beneficial, the most beneficial as entertainment, then that's on you, you know. But I didn't create those videos. See, I had a plan in mind with those videos, and I stopped doing them because number one, it's got a lot more exposed now to the point where other people are already doing it. Other people are already taking on these other YouTubers and incinerating them. The ones that see the truth, they're gonna delete their channels or leave, take a hiatus. The ones that are just, there's no hope for them, they're just gonna keep doing the same thing. I mean, there's really no point in me responding to these other YouTubers. But this is not about me, this is about you. You want it because it's entertainment to you. It's not telling you, okay, specifically to do something about your situation. It's me telling them, even though we're gonna see in this poll that majority of you guys are doing no better for yourself. You know, majority of you guys are doing absolutely no better for yourself than the bozos I've spoken about. But yet you come on there, oh yeah, make a response video to that. You're just fooling yourself at the end of the day. But anyways, let's move on to the next one. When you start following me on YouTube, 2018, 16%, 2019, 15%, 2020, 29%, 2021, 40%. Okay, so 2018 is 16%, 2019, 15%. Yeah, that's just a troll because I was only on YouTube for 4 months in 2018. So how 2018 got more than 2019? People are just putting that and they're lying about that. But it shows you that these people been on here for majority of people been on here for a long time. So there's no excuse. Oh, I just found your channel on Real. Nah, bro. In 2021, that was last year. Obviously, this poll was done at the end of last year, 8 months ago. But the point that I'm making is that um, you guys been on here for a while, and yet you're still in the position that you're in. Why are you still in the position there? Why haven't you upgraded? Because you're going to see why. Okay, so let's get to here. What kind of videos do you want to see? Business 17%, economy 15%, expatriation 12%, manosphere 44%, conspiracy 12%. Forget about the conspiracy because you guys saw what happened to. I mean, conspiracy. You just can't talk about it. Look at what happened to Alex Jones. I mean, that guy is finished. But you just can't talk. So forget about conspiracy anyway. But I just put that there to give it 5 options. I'm not gonna be making that much. I may slip it in here and there, but I'm not really gonna be talking about conspiracies. But you see the highest one, 44% manosphere, right? You just want manosphere content. Yes, I'm the unreal man, the truth of manosphere, but I'm the truth of manosphere in the sense that, okay, my content is geared towards men, predominantly single men. Single, unmarried, younger men in their 20s and 30s. That's what my content is primarily geared towards. But that doesn't mean that I'm following these other YouTubers. No, I don't follow their ideologies. But why so few of you want business? Why so few of you want business? Why so few of you want economy? Why so few of you want expatriation? But so many of you want manosphere? Because business requires you to work, economy requires you to think, expatriation requires you to work and strategize as well as business. You don't want to work, you don't want to strategize. What you want is manosphere content. What does manosphere content tell you? That it reinforces the idea of male victimhood. You're a victim. You're a victim. Right? I don't mind talking about some manosphere topics. In fact, I've got a manosphere video in the pipeline. I'll be talking about why the manosphere will be removed from the internet. But the thing is, what are you guys going to do when the manosphere is removed from the internet? You're going to go, it's going to be removed from YouTube, but it's still going to be on lesser platforms. You're going to start going and following these channels on lesser platforms. And the content is going to be more over the top. It's going to be more over the top because these lesser platforms don't have the kind of censorship that YouTube has. You're going to be exposed to more extreme manosphere content, and it's just going to get worse because people are addicted to this manosphere. They can't get out of it. I don't, I told you guys before, I don't watch manosphere content like that. I really don't watch it. I mainly watch content on the first 3 topics: business, economy, and expatriation. But you guys can't do that. You guys can't do that. You guys need this manosphere to reinforce the idea that you're a victim. Right? But we're going to talk about that in the other videos about this manosphere because it is a dangerous thing. And my videos have never done that. I've never been I've always given solutions. I've always been the problem solver in this space. And that's why I'm the truth of this manosphere. But anyway, let's move on to the next one. Okay. Like I said, are you going to start a business? Yes, 38%. No, 48%. I already have a business, 14%. Okay, so, shout out to the 14% that are already in business. 38% says yes, 48% says no. Okay, so 48% of you, and that's why the interest in business content is so low, because 48% of you bozos, you got no interest in starting a business. You really got no interest in starting a business because you're lazy to the bone. And it gets worse, by the way. If you guys haven't seen these polls, just wait. It gets a hell of a lot worse than this. You think this 48% they say, I don't want to start a business. Yeah, because you're lazy. Because you're uninspired. Because you're a coward. You're a flat out coward who's scared. Oh, what if it fails, Unreal? Look, I never started a business that failed. Even when I was drop shipping, it ran its course. Okay? When I was drop shipping, it ran its course and I stopped it, but I didn't lose anything from it. I still made money. I mean, what do you mean if it fails? You guys are just so excuse based. It's all about making excuses. Excuses, excuses, excuses. And large reason is because you keep watching Manosphere content. You keep watching content that reinforces your I'm a victim, I'm a victim, I'm a victim. Stop watching that shit, you retards. Stop watching that. How many retards are watching my channel? Why you keep coming here? You keep coming here, keep coming here, keep coming here, and you're not doing anything. What do you think is going to happen to you? Realistically, I told you guys what's going to happen to you. And that idiot took down my video. I got a bone to pick with that guy. The invisible people guy. Right? Some of you guys might be wondering, oh, what happened to your video about the homeless people, right? Yeah, he took down my video. He copyrighted me because he was homeless and he got mad that, oh, this guy's talking about homeless people and I've been homeless before. He got mad at me, right? He got mad at me, so he took down my video. But I've been trying to show you guys, but it seems like my channel hasn't been deep and dark enough. Or maybe you guys are just that damn stupid, Maybe you guys are just, I spoke about it before. And that's the funny thing, I spoke about it before. I've spoken about many times who my channel is for. And I also made a stream, right? I also made a stream referring to some people are just dumb. And some people are just too dumb. And that's the thing. I mean, if you're just too dumb, then there's nothing I can do for you. But anyway, we're going to move on. We're going to move on because it gets worse. It gets worse, okay? And this is all linked. See, the questions I asked you guys, you can see it's all linked. I first of all asked you guys, are you going to start a business, right? I say to you guys, do you work and lose a job? 84 votes. 30% yes. 36% no. 35% I'm unemployed. Oh my god. You see that? 65% of you are either unemployed or working loser jobs. 65%. Okay? 65% of you bozos are either working and lose a job or unemployed. You know what? I told you guys many times before, I was unemployed for a year and then I went into business. Okay? I went into business off the back of being unemployed. Okay? But see, that's the thing. You guys aren't willing to do anything to change your situation. So you're not going to start a business. You work and lose a job. So what the hell are you going to do? You're going to commit suicide? I mean, what the hell? What the hell are you going to do? How are you going to combat economic depression? You're not going to start a business. You're not going to get out of a loser job. You're working a loser job. You're not going to expat to another country. So what the hell are you gonna do? You're gonna be a victim for the rest of your life. You're gonna be humiliated, subjugated by other men for the rest of your life. And the older you get without money, the worse it's gonna get for you. You know, that's why I asked you guys your age, right? I asked you guys your age. I asked you guys your age is coming up here. See all of this, and I didn't do this by design, by the way. I didn't actually plan to make a video out of this. But then I just looked at it and I'm like, this is perfect for a video. You know, it's perfect for a video because the way I asked the questions were all in the right kind of order as well. But everything I need to know about you pieces of crap who watch my channel, and not all of you are pieces of crap, but let's be honest, a lot of you guys are pieces of crap. A lot of you guys are a scourge upon society, especially you guys in that 35% that are unemployed, well above the national average. And again, it tells you about a manosphere. These guys are predominantly coming from a manosphere space. They're not coming from the business space. They're not coming from the expat travel space. Although there's some crossover with certain things, but this tells you that, and I guarantee you, if other manosphere channels were to do a poll like this, they will get similar results. The manosphere is a group of absolute loser men who are going nowhere in life, who are a waste of space, who shouldn't even been born, a lot of them. But yet they're here talking about male victimhood. Well, of course you're a fucking victim. You're a loser. The losers are always going to be the victims because they can't compete with other men. This is obvious. Like, how dumb do you have to be to not understand? Of course you're going to be a victim, and it's your own fault. You can be a victim, and it's your own fault. People don't realize that. People don't realize that. You can be a victim, and it's your own fault. You end up hanging around with the wrong crowd. They end up committing a crime, and you do the time, even though you didn't do the crime. Okay, that's a victim, but you're a victim because of your own, it's a consequence of your own choices and decisions that you made in your pathetic life. You want to be unemployed? Be unemployed. But guess what? It's only going to get worse. It's only going to get worse. You have no right to demand this and demand that, and it's an entitlement. You're not willing to humble yourself to go out there and succeed. Gary Vee talked about this. You have a high ego, you're incredibly arrogant, you're incredibly destructive. I mean, you know, and you're gonna see. You're not gonna see because dislikes are deactivated, but I'm gonna see. Yeah, these guys are hitting the dislike button. You know, they're smashing the dislike button, creating multiple accounts, smashing because they don't want the truth. They don't want the truth that they're just an effing loser, and it's their own fault that they're in the position that they're in. I don't like all of my subscribers, and I don't wish the best for my subscribers. Most of them are because you have to do what it takes yourself. You can't just come out here and expect things to change because you think coming and watching my channel is self-improvement. No, it's not self-improvement. You coming here and watching my channel is not self-improvement. It's not. It's not self-improvement. You coming here and watching my channel. Self-improvement is taking action. What you bozos are doing, you're coming to my channel, watching it, then watching some idiot loser content straight after. Now, what does that mean? That means you haven't watched my content. Alright? You haven't watched my content. You haven't watched my content at all. What you've done is basically just erased what you have seen in my content. Why? Why have you erased it? You have erased it because when you go and watch my content, then you're going to watch a loser content right after. What happens is your mind is going to default to what is easy, which is the victim narrative. I'm a victim, I'm a victim. So you're never going to get out of it because you keep putting filth in your brain. Your mind is going to default to do what's easy. I'm a victim. You know, so let's look at this. How old are you? Under 18, 18%. 18 to 23, 35%. 24 to 29, 33%. 30 to 35, 19%. 35 plus, 13%. Okay, let's start at 35 plus, right? You're 35 plus, 13% of people. There's about 107 votes. So 14, 15% of you guys are about 35 plus. Okay, so if you're 35 plus, you should be teaching me, to be honest with you. I mean, if you're 35 plus and you're still in a position that you're at the bottom of the food chain, I mean, I don't know what to say to you, bro. Like, some of you guys are just too late to the game, man. I mean, it's not impossible to change, but the thing is, the older you are, the harder it is to change your habits. This is a problem. It gets a lot harder to change your habits as you get older. It's like the saying, old habits die hard. It's got nothing to do with the time that, oh, I'm too old, it's gonna take by the time I take the change. No, it only takes about, you know, a few years to completely change and overhaul your life. The problem is combating the bad habits. For those of you in that 18 to 23 category, the youngest category, or under 18, I mean, under 18, I don't know how you found my channel. I hope you're not watching Manosphere content under 18. I hope you're not. Because if you're watching Manosphere content under 18, you got something wrong with you. You know, I mean, I don't think the Manosphere, I don't think anyone should join it, but if you are going to join it, you know, at least be into your 20s. I mean, I would say at least be, you know, I didn't watch that stuff until I left university, right? So either 2015 or 16 or 17, I don't even remember, but I mean, you guys should be well into your 20s, at least until you left university. Don't be watching that stuff at 16, 15 years old, man. That's gonna mess up your mind, man. Seriously mess up your mind. But the younger you are, the easier it is to combat your habits. Your habits are not as established. So, you know, get to work and start changing, because you don't want to be 35 plus trying to change your bad habits that you've been doing for the past 2 decades. That's a messed up situation to be in. So I asked you guys, are you planning to leave the West? Right? Yes, 41%. No, 49%. 7% I don't live in the West. 3% I'm moving to the West. You guys in the 3%, okay, if you're watching this if you're watching this video and you're in the 3% of people who's moving to the West, yeah, man, I want to hear from you. I want to hear from you in the comment section why you're moving to the West. I mean, 41% of you say yes, I'm leaving the West. 49% of you say no. 7% say I don't live in the West. Okay, so 49% of you don't want to leave the West. You don't want to leave the West. You work in a loser job or you're unemployed. You don't want to start a business. So again, I asked you, what the hell are you going to do? What the hell are you going to do for the rest of your life? You're going to jump out the window? You're going to become homeless? What are you going to do? Because the way that a lot of you guys are living is not sustainable. You're either going to jump out the window and end your you know what I mean, end it, finish it, or you're going to become a dangerous man and start attacking innocent people like Jake Davidson. I mean, I don't know what. It's not sustainable for you guys in your 20s. You're not going to keep living like this for another 40, 50 years. Let's face it. Yeah, some people don't want to face reality that it's not going to end well for you. You're already complaining. You're already complaining about life in your 20s and 30s. Most of you guys are under 30, so let me say in your 20s, right? You're in your 20s and you're already complaining. You really think you can last another 50, 60, 70 years? You really think that? You can't. Stop fooling yourself. You have to start to accept reality. If you don't change, you know, you're gonna become either a dangerous man. You're gonna become a dangerous man to yourself or to others, man. We're gonna talk about that as well in the upcoming Manosphere video that I have. But some guys are just gonna have to have a fresh, clean slate overseas. That's what I'm doing. I'm putting my life in the West, you know, behind me. and starting a fresh, clean slate overseas. That's how I look at it. So a fresh start is something that a lot of people need. You need a fresh start. You need to put the life behind you, man. That's what you need to do. But too many of you guys, you're not willing to do that. Why? Because you're lazy to the bone, you're uninspired, you're defeated because you've embraced doomerism. I make these videos about doomerism. It's not getting through your thick skull, man. It's not getting through your thick, bony meathead skull. You can't understand what the hell you're talking about. I mean, I just try to, I try to help these people, but a lot of you guys are beyond help. If I knew back in 2020 that it was this bad, and I know a lot of people are defeated about the pandemic, but I still kept going in the pandemic. I did not default back to video games, even though we've been in this pandemic way longer than it should have been. I still kept going. And the reason why I kept going was because of this. Leaving the West, expatriation. That's what kept me going. You need something that's going to keep you going. Otherwise, you're going to go become a doomer, you're going to become even a mass shooter, especially if you're in America. You don't think that you won't become that, or it's impossible for you to become that? It's possible. I'm not saying that anybody watching my channel is going to become it, but I'm saying it's possible. Why would you even want that to be a possibility? But that's the thing. But a lot of people are just, they're finished. But anyway, let's move on. Do you have at least 6 months in living expenses or savings? I have 6 months to a year, 1%. I have more than 1 year, 1%, 21%. Sorry, 21% in both. No, I have less than 6 months, 17%. No, I have nothing. Just living check to check, 41%. And of that 41%, when they say living check to check, they're not even earning. Those people are on government support. They're on government support. These losers who watch my channel are coming here on government support and say, oh yeah, Unreal, yeah, we agree with you. What do you mean you agree? I'm talking about you. Some of you guys don't realize if the shoe fits, wear it. It's about you, man. You're on government support. You're on government support. And you're talking about, yeah, Unreal. It's like, people are just, I don't know what you guys are smoking, but I really don't know what you guys are smoking. You got nothing to your name. And when the economic depression hits, you're going to be vaporized. You're going to be economically, like that movie. I haven't watched the movie, but I know about it, right? When the Thanos guy clicks his fingers and you just disintegrate. That's what's going to happen to you economically. You're going to disintegrate economically because you ain't got nothing to combat this economic depression. What are you going to combat it with? Food stamps? What are you going to combat it with? What are you going to combat this economic depression with? World of Warcraft? Some points on World of Warcraft? What are you going to combat it with? There's nothing you can combat this economic depression with, man. You can't combat this economic depression being broke. Broke, bum, loser, with no assets, with no strategy, with nothing. You can't combat the economic depression. Because you're broke. You ain't got nothing to live off. Cost of living is going up. And your little nest that you have is dwindling as we speak. Okay? So we're going to move on further and finish this video soon. You still play video games. 9% say you're a hardcore gamer, 22% say you're a casual gamer, 33% say you're play once in a while, 20% say I quit video games entirely, 15% say I've never been a gamer. Okay. For those of you who are in that 15%, never been a gamer, you're lucky. But even those of you who are in that 15%, some of you guys are still failing, which is even worse. It'd actually be better for you if you had been a gamer and you're failing than if you've never been a gamer and failing. Because if you're a gamer, you can cut that out, especially if you're in a hardcore gaming category. You can cut that out, and it's going to make a big difference if you replace it with work. That's what I did. It makes a big difference. If you've never been a gamer and you still can't find anything, you still can't find a decent job, you still can't get anywhere, then I mean, I don't know what to say to you because I've never been in that position. The position I was in is that gaming was a big, big issue for me, and I defeated my gaming. But you know, a lot of times when you guys subscribe to my channel, I actually look at who subscribed to me. If it's a public subscriber, you can see it. And the common thing that comes up on people's channels is gaming. I go to the channel and there's gaming there. Gaming, 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 gaming is a big, big problem for men. And it's a major reason why the opposite gender has an advantage over us to a certain extent because they're not engaged in the video games as much. But it's something that you can cut out and it has a massive, massive impact. I know more than 9% of you guys are hardcore gamers, you know, but well over 50% of you guys have admitted to being gamers. Was that 52, 63%? Right? 64% of you guys have admitted to being gamers, right? So, you know, 64% of you guys have admitted that you're gaming. Cut it out. Cut it out. It makes a big difference. Okay, how many hours do you work a week? Okay, zero. Zilch, nothing. Okay, 29%. 0 to 20%, 0 to 20 hours, 8%. Despicable. 20 to 40 hours, 27%. 40 to 80 hours, 32%. 80 hours, 3%. Okay, I tell you guys to work 80 hours a week. 3%, which is only 3 people, 99 votes. Do the math. 3 people work 80 hours or more. Only 3% of people are working a sufficient amount of hours to fast track the process of success. And you wonder why I'm deleting my channel if it doesn't already get deleted before I plan to delete it. You wonder why I'm deleting my channel because you're not willing to put the work in. Even the standard 40-hour work week. How many of you guys even doing that? Over 40 hours. 36, 35%? My mother still works over 40 hours a week. It's a woman, an old woman. Still works over 40 hours. You guys can't even work 40 hours a week? And you call yourself a man? Women are doing it. Single mothers are doing it. A lot of you guys go, oh yeah, single mother in the manosphere, single. But a single mother is more productive than you. And you want to ask for something out of the society? You're not a hardworking man. I talk about the hardworking man on this channel. Most of you fools who watch this channel don't even fit the category. So why are you agreeing with me? You're not even doing it yourself. I mean, and this is the thing, you guys are pretending. And I said that before, even years ago, before I did this poll, did any of these polls. You guys are just pretending. Most of you guys who call my channel, you're just pretending to be something you're not. You're not a hardworking man. You're a lazy sack of shit. That's what you are. Stop coming to my channel and pretending for your own good. It don't benefit. It makes no difference to me whether you're pretending or not. I'm still putting my 80 hours plus. And even when I touch down in Southeast, I'm still going to do 80 hours plus, which is unprecedented. Nobody does that. But I'm going to do it. Why? Because I see myself as better. I believe I deserve better. And that's why I will do more than other people. I'm still gonna do 80 hours plus, man. Still, even though I don't have to, I'm still gonna do it because, of course, I'm on a track to become multimillionaire. But that's the thing. Stop coming here and pretending that you're some hardworking man. You're not. You're not. You're lazy. You're uninspired. And, you know, I can't give you what you need. If you don't have it, you don't have it. Watching me is not going to make any difference. You just don't have it. Okay? You don't have it. And that's really what it comes down to. You ain't got what it takes. I can't force you to work the required amount of hours. And listening to me isn't going to change anything. Only 3% of you are even doing what you're supposed to be anyway. You're behind in life. The 40-hour work week is not going to make you rich. And if you want to work 40 hours, you're probably better pressed going to another country. But no, you're not going to do that either. So there really is no solution for most of you guys. Most of you guys are going to live lives of humiliation, subjugation, and domination from other men for the rest of your pathetic existence. It's Young Roman here, the Truth Applies. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you aren't already. Make sure to hit that notification bell so you're informed every time I upload a new video.